This is a photo of me from around 2 years ago. Not just a lot of facial difference, but you can just tell that I started good habits. I started living a life that I'm proud of. Here, you can tell that something was off. You can tell I wasn't living to full potential. You could tell that I wasn't even trying. How I got here was death by 1,000 cuts, or Lingch. Lingch is a Chinese philosophy. Originally, it was a method of torture where they would kill a person by cutting them very, very small, right? Over the years, it started to get traction for its metaphor. Its metaphor meaning whatever you do, it will have consequences. Even the little small actions, it will have consequences. So those little small bad habits that you don't think add up, like pretending to miss that homework, or not reading the last page of the book, eventually will lead to chaos and disaster. How I got to there, that photo, was through years of bad habits. Years of self-pleasure, you know what I mean. Years of scrolling on YouTube, watching random BS content on YouTube, on TikTok, wanting to get with so many girls, eating all the food, all the sugar I've always wanted. That is how I got here. All the small little bad habits that I didn't think meant anything. But they didn't in the short term. Missing that one test didn't affect anything. Not reading, not doing the homework didn't affect anything in the short term. I could just make it up early in the morning. But doing that over enough of time, doing that over a period of time, surely led to chaos. It led to bad grades. It led to late assignments. It led to fatigue. It led to stress. It led to poor grades. It led to my parents being mad. It led to me being dissatisfied with myself. It led for me to binge eat. It led for me to get fat. It led for me to not do anything, to be lazy and just procrastinate all fucking day. So now you see the importance of that small little baby habit of missing that one test, not doing that one homework, compounded into a huge thing. The whole concept of Lingch is associated with the snowball effect. Now, the snowball effect is when you know how you make a little baby snowball, and you know how in cartoons you roll the snowball down like a downward hill, and it builds up over time. So you start off with this little baby snowball, and it ends up this whole big thing. So that's a metaphor for that, just showing you the small little infinitesimal, the little habits that you don't think do anything, that you don't think add up. They add up, whether that be good or bad. Consequences can be good or bad. The habits that you choose dictate what those consequences are. If you go to the gym 6 days a week, eat a healthy diet, eliminate the unhealthy junk food, the consequence of doing so is getting a good body, is getting a good physique, they're getting a good working mind. But if you do the opposite, if you don't go to the gym, if you eat as much food as you want, eat as much sugar as you want, do not go to the gym, you don't work, you don't at least try to become a better person, that's how I ended up here. And that's how you will end up. That was the consequence of those actions. This face, those eyes, is the consequence of years of junk food, years of no discipline, years of no willpower, years of doing whatever I wanted because I thought that's what a teen kid should do. I'm not saying that you shouldn't live life. I'm saying that those bad habits compounded into something that I was not proud of. So what is it in your life? What bad habits compounded to get you to where you are today? Let's say maybe you're depressed, maybe you're unhappy with your body. Oftentimes, the major big things in your life was not caused by huge foundational freaking shift in your life direction. more often than not, the reason why you end up in the bad situations that you are in is because of the small little thing, the small little habit that you did not stop. Many times for a lot of kids, a lot of teens with a prawn addiction, the reason why they're so addicted to prawn is because of that one time they busted it out when they saw a naked girl on their phone, on their computer. Instead of stopping there, because who's going to stop there? You keep on doing that one habit. It starts from once a week, or once a month, to once a week, to once a day, to eventually multiple times a day, and then you're addicted, and then you feel like crap, and then you want to end your prawn addiction. The whole big concept of prawn addiction. Oh my god, that's such a big bad thing. Oh my god, why am I so addicted? What happened to me? Why am I such a disgrace? Because that happened through one small infinitesimal habit. That's one small little baby thing that no one thinks matters. It does. The whole concept of Lingch-Death is something that many of us should keep in our daily lives. Think to yourself, are the habits that I'm doing going to end up in a good life? Going to end up in good consequences? Is going to the gym, eating right, sleeping enough, getting in good books, reading educational books, watching educational seminars, talking with influential people, good education people. Is that going to lead to a good life, a more successful life? Most likely, yes. Those small little things add up to such a big thing. But here's the flip side again. If you eat whatever you want, if you don't watch educational content and you watch brain rot content like freaking Skippity Toilet or whatever the fuck, if you keep on doing those bad habits, where will you end up? Will you end up where you want to be? Or will you end up in a dumpster where you don't want to be, where you want to escape so bad? Take a look at the habits in your own life. Are they taking you in that direction that you're proud of or no? And be real with yourself. If you're not honest with yourself, you're never going to change. Be honest with the fuck out of yourself. What are the habits that you're doing? And where will they take you? Will they take you to a place of an amazing life, or will they take you to a life of fucking hell? Do the hard work now instead of later. And as always, I'm See.